Not too long ago, I uploaded a video on how to send SMS using PHP and Infobip. In that video, we could only send a message to a phone number at a time. So you couldn't do multiple numbers, or you couldn't send message to multiple phone numbers at a time. So somebody suggested, or somebody made a request that, or asked that if it is possible to send to several numbers at the same time. So as you can see here. So let's answer that person's request. Let's make it work for him. And I hope this will also help one or two persons out there. So let's get started. So to send multiple SMS, an SMS to multiple numbers, what you do, you enter the various numbers like this. Each number will be on a single line. So like you enter the first number, press enter, and so on, just like you can see here. So once you have that, then of course type the message that you want to send and you submit it. Okay, in my case, as you can see here, I have it typed already. And make sure that you put the country code. All right, so send it. It is sent. All right, so let's see if it's actually sent. So, okay, you can see on my phone right here. You can see the pop-up right here. So the message is sent, as you can see. It also sent to another number that I used. Okay, so let's see the backend in my in the application. I mean the API. So you can see this one is delivered. Look at the timeline. So it's also delivered. Okay, so it's also delivered. Look at the timeline right there. Okay, so if you go back, you see when it actually the same time it was sent. All right, so they were sent to. The message was sent to two different numbers. All right, so of course I had some errors earlier as I was doing it, testing it out. You can see that this one was rejected. That was earlier, about a few minutes ago. All right, so I've sorted that out. All right, so let's get right into it. Open your VS Code or any other editor of your choice. Like I said, if you have not watched your other video, go and watch it, because some of those configurations are not in this video. This is strictly for the code that will send SMS to multiple lines. All right, so this is the index page, or the page that the interface that you see. Okay, so just a basic HTML. All right, so you could use anything you want, but this, for the sake of this is what I use. You can see the basic HTML right here. All right, so on the HTML, what you have is a basic form that has an action send SMS.php. Okay, so all right, so you have the phone number, then you have that is in terms of the class and the ID or the name. Then you also have the message. Okay, so all right, it looks like this. Okay, so basically that's what you have. Then you also have the CSS that makes it look cool. So this is the CSS right here. So nothing fancy here. You could do your design. This is not about how you could use CSS and all that, but I needed to make it look at least clean, so to be okay to look at. All right, so this is what you have. Okay, so now let's get to the rating, the reason why we are here. Okay, so now we have a post method, so it goes to this send SMS.php. So we already have some information here. This is exactly the same code that we had in the previous one, if you have seen that. So we're going to say if the server request method is post, then we'll create that variable of message, then also create the variable of phone numbers. Then because you have multiple numbers coming in, so we need to explode it, meaning that we need to put them in different lines basically. So that's why you have the explode function. You have the /n, so that will put it in different numbers like this. So like that. So that will make it to be picking it one by one basically. All right, so that's basically what that means. So you're going to put it in such an array of that type. So then we'll have the API, the URL, which is basically the address of the website of that API platform we are using. Then we'll have the API key. This one you get it from your page when you register with them. As you can see, you pick it up from there. So just copy it. So once you have it copied, then you paste it here moving forward. Okay, so this usually expires, I think, after 2 days or so. All right, so then we have the configuration object, then where you have the API URL and the key, then we now have the destination. Okay, so on the destination, so we want to be able to loop through or iterate through the various numbers. That's why we have that destination there. They have the for loop, which is going to, we are saying that, so that of the host, the API URL and the key. So those one do the configuration in terms of how you can connect uniquely. Okay, so that's what basically what you have in line 17 and line 18. All right, so then that's what you have there. Okay, so then the destination, then you have the destination array there. Then we have to look through it. Then we're not saying that if the number, we'll trim the number to make sure that there's no space in between. Okay, so that trims it in line 22. So all right, so that's why you have the numbers there. So we now loop through that, those the number that will be that you have. Then if it is not empty, that if the number is not empty, so what you do is that you bring in the destination and create a new object of of SMS destination to the number. So as you can see here, so as individually the number will be picked as is iterating through. Then it will put everything in that array, that destinations array. So we're not going to say then the message, a variable which is equal to send textual message object. They will pick in the destinations. Okay, then they will now also pick in the text. This one is also very similar to what we did earlier in the previous one. Then the text and the message, then text rather, message, then from, then whatever is coming from. Okay, so it's going to be iterating through there while it picks or send it to the message. Send the message rather. Okay, so that's basically what you have here for the phone number. Then you have this. All right, so the from may not show because you need to actually pay for it to have a unique sender ID. But in my case, I'm just going to use one to test it. It's going to show their own name. So we now say request equals send SMS advanced textual request. So that is an object right there. So we now say response will now be the API. Then send message. Then the message is that your request. So if everything goes well, what we'll do is to send a message to confirm that it has been sent. So that's what you have, or display message that rather. So that's what you have bulk SMS message sent right there. Okay, so let's see how we can go through all over again. Let's see. Okay, so you have it here. You have the post method. If it meets that requirement, then you create the variable. Then you explode the various number that is entered. Because it will going to split the number by new line. Okay, then you now have the API URL, then the API key. Then you have the configuration right there. Then you now have the destination. Then you have the iteration here using a for loop construct. Then you look through the whatever number you have. So if the number is 10, for example, it's good to make sure that it looks through it, and so that you're able to send to each of the numbers. Okay, so that's basically what you have there. All right, so then we'll get to this area where you have the request equals send advanced textual request and so on. So if everything goes well, it's going to send. So don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so to this channel. Like the video, share it, and I see you in another video.